I did not mean to press record. They really played me with this $3 side of queso, like, come on now.
A life vest is located under your seat. First, we'll attempt to retrieve the life vest out from its container. Then tear along the perforated edge.
I'ma just poop at the Airbnb. I can't do it, man. I could do it, but I just no, because like once I take these clothes off, because like every time I've had to use the bathroom, I've had to like take off like 3 layers of clothes. Once I take these clothes off, I'm popping my ass in the shower.
Jacker places that are not chains, you know, people that
like mom and pop
places all over the place. Great breakfast places all over the place.
You got any recommendations by my Airbnb?
El Tiempo means the time. Is another great Tex-Mex restaurant. Two excellent Tex-Mex restaurants. All right, Mama Ninfa had a bunch of boys.
Yeah.
All right, those boys took over the restaurant empire of Mama Ninfa. Those boys got into a little bit of a
quarrel.
I want to do it this way. No, I want to do it this way. So I'm just going to break away and I'm going to start my own set of restaurants. That's El Tiempo.
Ha!
All right, now El Tiempo actually has more restaurants than Ninfa does, and is probably more popular than Ninfa because it's excellent too, and they got more of them around this large city. Well, to spite the brothers that kept the original one on navigation, he put an El Tiempo right next door, literally from here to that, on the other side of that wall right there. That's how close they are to each other. So if you go eat at one of them, you can just take your pick and you're going to be at two of the best ones. They're just right there.
That's amazing.
It's a little story I thought I'd throw in there.
Yes.
Okay. You'll see lines to go in certain places. You'll see packed restaurants, packed bars, and all that stuff. 6 feet. 6 feet is down to 6 inches now.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in the airport and this man was damn near molesting me. I was like, sir! Sir!
It wouldn't have mattered about the pandemic. You probably done it anyway.
Yeah, literally. And I was just like, dude, like, because I accidentally, it was an older black man. I had accidentally bumped into him. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, my fault. And then, like, he just came up hella close and he looked like he had like a whole cold sore and was trying to talk to me. Like, his face was literally like 2 inches from mine. And I was just like, I gotta go. And he was talking about how much he hates working with niggas. I was like, oh my gosh, like,
yeah, well, that's not the average person. Okay. He probably lives in the tent city. So underneath some of these real high things, there's people that live underneath them that are homeless, you know, because they get out of the weather and all that stuff. So yeah, we do have a tough homeless thing here. And part of it is that we don't control it. We just kind of.
There's no programs to help people get off their feet.
And that's what upsets me. I mean, we have a lot of bleeding heart people that say how wonderful they are and how much they care about stuff, and they don't do anything.
There's a church right next door. I'm just like, is anybody feeding? Is anybody outreaching?
Now, a lot of the churches will do it, but the government that wants to put programs together won't. Usually it's going to be people that, from churches that have big hearts and there's money, and then they'll go and do what they can do. I mean, there's a Star of Hope down there, which is a big, huge thing for families, men and women. It's right down there near where we're talking about, where the tent city is, and a lot of these tent people that live there because it's close, because they know, especially whether they're men or women or they have family, they can go in these Star of Hope mission, it's called, these different facilities and get food and
take care of themselves
and clothing and stuff like that, because that place. So it's a huge place where, in fact, I donate to it every month, and I also give extra when it comes to, like, I can give them $20 and that'll feed 30 families.
What?
For turkey dinner. See what I'm saying?
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's because they've got it all set up that way, and so your money that you donate goes really far. Wow. It's called Star of Hope. You may see that as you're driving by towards the navigation, NUMBAZ and all that stuff is real close right there. So anyway, so there is help out there. It's just not. It's when I'm kind of upset with the government that runs our city because they just are a bunch of talkers and no doers. And a lot of what they talk about are things that cause the problems, you know, not help the problems. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I'm probably talking about. You're not dumb. You see a lot of things out there that we should do this. You go, well, that's stupid. If you do that, this will happen. You see what I'm saying? But still,
if you stop doing this, maybe that would, yeah. I mean, like, you know, I am not too far from DC, so it's very upset.
I'll pray for you.
Yeah. It's so upsetting to be like, okay, we call ourselves the greatest nation in the world, but we got people, veterans over here who have lost limbs, who have lost their mind.
And they don't take care of them. I mean, come on. The VA system should be the best there is, not the worst. But it's all driven by money. And not really when they say that they care, the heart. So that's who are the people in power and why aren't things being done?
And that's another thing. I don't like the sense of defeat that people feel when it comes to talking about politics. Like, oh, you know, I'm just like, okay, it's either because you went out and voted for them or you did not vote for them, because this is our democracy, right?
That's right.
So whatever we are or are not doing is being reflected, and it's something that we can change.
I was going to tell you that.
Pretty slick, niggas keep talking that G shit. Niggas keep talking that sweet shit. Niggas ain't talking that street shit. Bitch, my brothers don't deep this. You hustle, you don't eat shit.
They about to start slapboxing. What's going on?
I guess I'm ready, y'all.
We love it!
Yeah, we thought we was hot 'cause these dirty bitches was on them. They don't want them. They just want to tell they got a piece of me.
No, I did not finish the spreadsheet. Definitely some Casamigos. Bye-bye.